Hey everybody, I'm Remy Rebel and welcome to True or False. It's kind of self-explanatory. Nearly 37% of purchased Steam games are never played. I'm gonna say true. Yay! It's got cute little animals. Albert Einstein was an avid bodybuilder. False. Some of these seem pretty obvious. There's a chocolate-scented flower. I'm gonna say false. Well, what is it? I want to know. Olympic gold medals are only 1% gold and 92.5% silver. I kind of believe that. I could see if they're like gold-plated or whatever. I'm gonna say that the Olympic is not that cheap though. Ah, damn it. I'm bad at this. Goldfish are neither gold nor fish. They are fish, but they are not gold. Yay! A single asteroid can contain $20 trillion worth of metals. I believe it. Metal from outer space would probably go really expensive. Yeah! See, I'm getting good at this. Potato isn't a vegetable, it's a large bean. False. King Henry the something slept with a gigantic axe. I'm gonna say false, because how do you sleep with a gigantic axe? That just sounds really not normal. The vanilla flower blooms during only one day. I got the last flower wrong, one wrong, so I'm gonna say true for this one. How? How does it bloom only one day? Medical errors. Oh yeah! Medical errors cause over 250,000 American deaths each year. Yep, I know that from personal experience. Not I'm still alive, but I have family members who, it was my Grammy and she was in the hospital and they thought she was diabetic, so they were pumping her full of insulin and she died from complications from it. The Tetris theme is actually a Russian folk song called Koroben. False. Wrong, that's true. Agatha Christie was a surfer. I don't even know who that is. Just a sec, I gotta go look it up. Alright, she was like an English mystery writer. I'm gonna say false. There's like no waves and... That's true! Way to go, girl! Barack Obama was born in Kenya. I've heard he was born in Hawaii, but I know that it was like a whole huge thing. Whatever, I don't care. Koala bears have fingerprints that are identical to human fingerprints. Crime scene experts even can mistake one for the other. I'm pretty sure that's true. I think I've heard that before. Yep. And actually, I think that people I've been told that when they're checking fingerprints, they actually just eyeball your prints versus like the ones that they find in the computer. So like if your prints are found at the scene of the crime, which usually they're like smudgy and not even complete, so they really can't even tell. So, just saying. Other than man, the elk is the only animal that celebrates birthdays. That's absolutely true. Not. Come on. In 1998, Sony released a camcorder that could see through clothes. That sounds illegal. But apparently it's true. Good to know. I want to go get it. The Great Pyramid of Giza has 4 sides. Well, if it's a pyramid, doesn't it have 4 sides and a bottom? Okay, I don't get that one. But I'm bad at math. A 46-year-old man from England found and attacked a 13-year-old for killing him in Call of Duty too many times. I believe it. That's... There's a tree that can grow 40 different kinds of fruit. Yeah. It's called grafting. You can do that with any tree. Did you know that? That if you got like an apple tree and you take a branch off of a cherry tree and you graft it onto the apple tree, it'll start growing that branch and you can have apples and cherries. And you can do that with like a bunch of other stuff. So yeah, sure. Paul McCartney composed the entire melody of the song Yesterday in a dream one night. I've had music playing in my dreams, sure. Yeah! Warcraft only had 3 developers, 2 of whom had never previously worked on video games. I mean, it's totally plausible. Sure. Ugh. One of the cosmonauts claimed that aliens came to Earth in order to stop a nuclear war against Russia. People are crazy. Aliens. Correct, that's true. Halo 3 inspired Bill Gates to invent the internet. False, the internet was around way before then, and it wasn't invented by Bill Gates. I can't remember the name of the guy, but I know it wasn't Bill Gates. He did Windows or whatever. There's a potato-themed amusement park in Ireland. I want it to be true. Yeah! That's awesome. I think I want to go to that someday. 61% of cats prefer opera over Korean pop music. True. Well, those... Fine. I've never listened to Korean pop music, and I don't really like opera, but I like Phantom of the Opera. Oh, that was good. That was good. Charlie Chaplin was banned from the USA in 1952. I really hope that's false. What? Why? Whatever. A British army has almost twice as many horses as it does tanks. Oh, the British army. I really hope that's false. Here we go. What? Okay, I'm getting bad at this. George R.R. Martin wrote stories about a mythical kingdom populated by his pet turtles. I want it to be true. Yeah! That's awesome! If you don't know, he wrote Game of Thrones. German has a word for an improvement that makes things worse. I believe it. Yeah! Why doesn't it tell you what the word is, though? Koala's teeth are strong enough to bend time and space. I'm gonna go... true. Wrong! That's false! Well, maybe you need to go back to school because that's totally a true thing. Planet of the Apes is based on a true story. False. Correct, that's false. Yeah, these are just getting ridiculous. A baby octopus is about the size of a flea at birth. All those years of watching Animal Planet has failed me for this moment. False. Fleas are like microscopic. Damn it! Well, they're not microscopic, but they're tiny. The inventor of the pop-up ad later apologized for creating it. I'm gonna say true because he probably realized how annoying that it is. Sushi means raw fish. True. Ah, damn it. Well, it makes sense though. The first animal to ask an extensional question was an African gray parrot. He asked what color he was. I'm gonna say true. That sounds cool. Yeah! That's cool! Although he was probably trained to ask it. Honeybees that return to the hive drunk are punished. I don't know if honeybees have access to alcohol. Okay. Okay. I'm learning a lot today. See, who needs school when you've got games? The Leaning Tower of Pisa is the furthest leaning man-made tower. True? Okay. J.K. Rowling wanted to do a Harry Potter musical. Yeah. Didn't she? What? Oh, damn it. Well, she wrote a play. The original teddy bear was inspired by a cartoon of USA President Theodore Roosevelt. I've heard that's true. Yeah. In China, John Steinbeck's The Grapes of Wrath is translated as Angry Berries. I believe it. Oh, that would have been funny. The Great Wall of China is the only human-made object visible from the moon. False! Common misconception. You cannot see the Great Wall of China from outer space. There is a 4,000-year-old clay tablet, which is a customer's complaint wanting a refund. Dear God, please. Yeah! Okay. 2 more questions. Donald Duck is such an incredibly popular figure in Swedish culture that they had to outlaw voting for him. I believe it. We vote for Mickey Mouse. I'm gonna get to... Mark Wahlberg served 45 days in jail for attempted murder. That's true. And penguins are only known animals to fly with no one looking. False. Okay, I'm gonna leave it here, you guys. Bye!